Good morning, good afternoon,
Good night.
good night. Oh,
Well, good record time.
welcome to the Runner's Corner. I can't remember what episode this is. I think it's like 15.
Yeah,
or
we've been going for a
16.
while, since beginning of the year.
Yeah. It's good to see you all again, and we have some fun new product to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Should we end with a bang or start with a bang?
Let's start with a bang. Let's get this show rolling. Yeah. Can't remember what the shoe's actually called, but the Hi-Rez
Hi-Rez.
MR1 BK Burger King. But this shoe is an addition to the Minimus line. Really cool new addition. It is the most minimal shoe that they have made. And a lot of love and care has gone into this. This thing is just really pretty, but it can also do this. That was me putting it in my pocket, as is Caleb. So, if you ever need to have shoes that you can fit in your pocket, this is definitely it. Now, we'll see how practical it is. I'm sure someone out there is I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. You know, I do wonder application-wise. I just think it's really cool that they made it. And so, we brought it in to support them. We don't have, like, a huge size run of it, but it's a cool, innovative shoe. We support that, so we've got some in.
I actually really like it for like traveling purposes, like going on planes and not having a big old bulky shoe to wear, just kind of being minimal, kind of like the Five Fingers, only maybe kind of better.
Yeah.
Than Five Fingers in some respects, but
yeah,
really cool shoe.
It is more minimal than the Five Fingers.
Yeah, which is hard.
I know, you kind of think because it's got the toes, it's the epitome of minimalism, but I don't know. That thing is as minimal as it gets.
f-lite 185, 3mm drop. You've got kind of the women's version of the 195, I believe. Popular CrossFit shoe, functional fitness shoe, and just got that in. Really cool. We'll start with a bang. We'll end with a bang in just a second. But yeah, the FluidFlex. Oh.
Yeah, it's
good for Montrail.
New trail shoe.
Good for Montrail.
Yeah, we're giving it a try. We have, I don't know. I hate to say it, but we haven't had the greatest Montrail luck as of late.
Yep.
But this one's been pretty impressive. Kind of an extension of the Rogue Racer, Rogue Fly series.
Reminds me a little bit of like the Brooks Pure Grit, and the flexibility of it, and the fact that it's still a trail shoe. But yeah, kind of same, similar Montrail base, and then very flexible, as you could see. But yeah, good, more minimal trail shoe, but still with a substantial base, so not like a barefoot trail shoe. And end with a bang.
Ba-blam!
This is glow in the dark, and all of these dots on here and the yellow that you see on here, glow in the dark. So just get ready for this. This is the 890, so it's a shoe that we've carried before, but it's can you see that? I mean, it's showing up pretty good for me. This was the one that I just took out of the box. You can kind of see it. This is the one that Danny's been wearing. But, yeah, good idea, Danny. So, yeah, pretty cool glow-in-the-dark concept. New Balance has this glow-in-the-dark technology that only takes, like
10 minutes to last an hour is what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's awesome. We'll be getting a jacket in with the same kind of stuff, I think, right? So, yeah, really cool. And, yeah, as far as new product and new shoes go, that's it. So,
Yeah, so still cool new stuff coming out. We did see, well, I saw, you haven't seen, but this was kind of the big news that I had. I met with Sony, and the Walkman is coming back.
Do you remember the Walkman?
Yeah.
If you do, then you're probably over 25.
Yeah. But this is, so when you think Walkman, you're going to have to redefine what you think of a Walkman. This one, it's completely self-contained. It just wraps around the ears, connected in the back, and it's an MP3 player, 4 gig, waterproof, and
Cool.
yeah, $100. That you don't have any cords or anything. It just wrapped around the ears, and you go.
That Danny had mentioned this to me before, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But now that you're explaining it, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You know, people run with music. A lot of people run with music, and
I really like running with music.
And let's be honest, an iPad, you're gonna have to find a way to stash it one way or another. A lot of gear comes with like hidden pouches for it.
Yep.
So.
Yep. As far as events go, just really quick, we had a great scavenger run. Adidas was the sponsor of that. It was kind of a glorified scavenger hunt, but with phones to take pictures, and great turnout, great event. And I was just talking with Hawk, the owner of the store, about our running club and things that we can do with there. And I brought up the idea of having just a big club meeting, pizza party, and then just creating an event so that we can get a lot of good minds together and really brainstorm some ideas on how to make the club more efficient. So stay tuned for that. Probably next month sometime. Sojourners pizza party and club, an official club meeting. So,
yeah, fun stuff.
Hot off the press. I think we're ready for racing news.
Yeah, so some cool racing news, local and nationwide. I guess we'll start off local. We had the Salt Lake Marathon, Salt Lake Half Marathon. So representing Sojourners, we had Carl Seebach and Trevor Baker in the guys race.
In the half.
And in the half.
Okay.
And I think Tony was in there somewhere too.
Tony was in the full, and Mike Nelson was in the full.
Yeah, that's right. They took 7th and 8th respectively. And then on the girls' side in the half, we had Devra. I don't even know if if she ran Sojourners now. I haven't talked to her in a while. But, she used to, and we won't blame her if we can. She took second. Christina Perry came back. If you saw, she won it.
Oh,
and
I don't even know who is. Tell me about Christina Perry.
I have no idea who she is, but remember, she's the singer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
the
Hearts, whatever.
Jar of Hearts.
Jar of Hearts, there you go. And Cassie Harmon took 3rd in the girls. Then the full marathon, Mike Nelson, and he took 3rd, didn't he?
Took 3rd overall,
Yeah.
2:40 debut marathon.
Good, solid
Which
race.
makes me think if it wasn't wet, if the conditions weren't as miserable, how much faster? And I guess you could say that about the whole field. But so congratulations, Mike. And then Tony Vakoff, took 27th overall, and with a decent time.
Yeah, I wonder if he was pacing or something.
Oh, maybe he was pacing.
Because I know
there were several
shooting
guys
for
that
a different race to really crush it. So.
Yeah. Cool. And then London Marathon.
That wasn't. It was supposed to. It's like the premier marathon.
And there was a ton of hype going into London because you had the 5 fastest marathoners in the world coming into London. You had the Olympic gold medalist, the guy. Then you had the current world record holder, and then who? Why were the other guys important?
They just had a lot of fast guys.
Yeah, just a lot.
London, year in, year out, gets like the fastest group of runners, and it's always a great race.
Great course, and apparently they went out at world record pace, and they were doing great, and then they all just totally bonked, and anyways. But pretty exciting race on the women's side. One of the girl who was returning to win it, who had won it last year, I think there was a wheelchair collision.
Yeah, there was
pretty intense.
some drama with that. I read about that. Well, that's about all. I usually
Yeah.
don't look into the wheelchair race. It doesn't mean much to me.
No, I mean like I
Yeah, I
think that the
know.
runners hit
Yeah.
the wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is sad.
That is sad.
But yeah. I know, usually they start the wheelchairs like way before and they go
Like-
so much faster.
An hour,
Mhm.
a half hour at least before.
Yeah, they're definitely the first ones finishing. Mount Sac Relays was also over the weekend. There were some really good overall performances locally. We had Kelsey Brown ran really well in the 800, ran a 2:06.
Okay.
Jared Ward ran fifth fastest 5K in BYU history
Wow.
with a 13:37.
Wow.
And BYU had 5 guys under 14 minutes in the 5K, so
Wow.
really legit there. Then Nate Jukes down at SUU had a really good race. He ran 29:08
Wow.
in the 10K, so SUU did well. And they had a girl too. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I remember they had a girl I think who ran like 16:07. So SUU is kind of the hidden secret of running in Utah. But
And then I read on Let's Run, they were talking about this guy who, in the mile, I can't even remember what race it was, but a guy in the mile who beat, like, Nick Simmons ran the mile.
oh yeah, that was
And
at
then-
Kansas, I believe.
Yeah.
Leo Manzano.
Yeah, Leo Manzano was in that race. There were a couple other guys, and then this guy kind of, I think he's in. I think is he a collegiate athlete?
Wouldn't surprise me. You got to think though, Nick Simmons, Leo Manzano, they're professional,
Right.
and their season is just beginning.
Okay. Whereas you have the collegiate.
Collegiate's
season.
well underway.
Yeah.
Corey
Corey
Leslie. Yeah. So it's not a huge surprise to me
Okay.
that some of these guys aren't in the greatest of
Got it.
shape yet.
Because
Professionals are going to be racing, like the competitive track season goes into like September, where we've got a month left, roughly, of collegiate track.
Yeah.
So
they're
collegians are running as good as they are, where professionals are only going to get better.
Yep.
So
interesting.
yeah.
Cool. Well, anything else, Danny?
No.
Have a good.
There were a lot of 5Ks.
Go
but
running.
Yeah,
Go
run
running.
a 5K.
Go run a 5K. Have fun and
Enjoy the summer.
enjoy the summer.
Into the ocean, sit back and wade through